All right, y'all. Nature works in patterns, and so does your body. All right. If you like our content, please subscribe and follow us and like it and all that stuff. And go to our school page where we have a lot more information, a lot more stuff going on there. We're building an awesome community around health, and we are putting together some phenomenal courses that will go against all the grain, right? We're putting together an encyclopedia of every disease and how to relieve them naturally. I can't say the word cure, right? So, disclaimer, I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's move on. Like I said, nature works in patterns, and so does your body. We are cyclical beings, right? Everything is cyclical, right? Everything. There are, on the earth, we have days and nights, right? That's cyclical. We have years that are cyclical. We have seasons that are cyclical. Let's dive a little bit into this, though. You may or may not know that we have flood cycles that are cyclical. I'm talking, we have 10, 25-year, 50-year, 100-year flood cycles. And you can see this in the banks of rivers and the shelves that come off of the rivers in creeks and different things like that. You can see those flood cycles that arise. One of them will be a 10-year shelf, and you can see it. It'll go for 20 to 50 yards on the bank, and then it'll rise. Sorry, let me get in the camera here. It'll rise up a little bit, and then go another shelf for another 50 to 100 yards. Right, super awesome. And that's another shelf. It's like a 25-year cycle. You get the idea, but it goes all the way up to 100-year flood cycles, and maybe even larger floods than that. But everything is cyclical, right? And I know that in 1922, I believe it was, there was massive flooding across the U.S. and the European countries. There was huge flooding. And then this 2020, 2021 era, we had massive flooding as well, massive rains. It was a 100-year flood cycle. It almost took out the basement of my house. There was so much rain that year. These are these cyclical movements. Now, our bodies have cycles as well, and you should pay attention to these cycles. From fetus stage to infant stage to child stage to young adult stage to adult to elderly, we have cycles that we move through from start to finish of our lives, right? From conception to death, we have cycles within our body. We have telomere cycles, hormonal cycles, growth cycles. We have shifts completely metabolically. We have metabolic cycles. It is phenomenal, and it is wise to understand where you're at with those cycles. If you don't understand where you're at with those cycles, you can be doing things that can harm you, right? You can be doing habits that were part of your old cycle that aren't working for you now, right? So you have to change with the seasons, change with yourself. You become more adaptable when you do that, and you understand those seasons of your life. Jump on our courses. You're going to see through the herbalism how to become more adaptable, and through the diet courses how to be more adaptable through these cycles of your life. So join us on there. We will see you soon.